At first glance, it looks like a losing battle. A massive African buffalo stands nearly motionless, its body covered with countless tiny parasites. Ticks cling to its skin, hiding between folds of thick hide and deep inside its ears. Every bite steals a little blood, weakens the animal, and creates an open door for disease. But in the African wilderness, help can arrive from the most unexpected allies. As the morning sun rises over the wetlands, the first oxpeckers swoop in. They land fearlessly on the buffalo's back, shoulders, and even its face. Unlike most birds, they treat this giant not as a threat, but as a living feeding ground. Their sharp beaks search carefully through the coarse hair, plucking one tick after another. The buffalo barely reacts. It has learned that these tiny birds offer a valuable service. Every parasite removed means less irritation and less blood loss. For the oxpeckers, each tick is a nutritious meal packed with protein. It is a relationship built on survival, where both species gain something important. But the birds are only part of the cleanup crew. The buffalo slowly steps into deeper water, where another army is already waiting below the surface. Small fish gather around its legs, chest, and muzzle. As the giant stands quietly in the shallows, the fish begin picking at loose skin, tiny parasites, and organic debris clinging to its body. The water becomes a natural spa in the middle of the wild. Above the surface, birds search every patch of fur. Below it, fish investigate every submerged inch of skin. Together, they reach places the buffalo could never clean by itself. For such a powerful animal, strength alone is not enough. Survival often depends on partnerships that seem impossible at first glance. And in the African wilderness, even the largest creatures sometimes rely on the smallest helpers. The life of an oxpecker revolves around large mammals. Buffalo, rhinos, giraffes, zebras, and antelope all become moving restaurants across the savanna. With remarkable balance, the birds cling tightly, even while their hosts walk, run, or brush through dense vegetation. Their eyesight is exceptional. Tiny parasites that would be almost invisible to humans stand out clearly to these experienced hunters. They inspect ears, eyelids, neck folds, and tails, places where ticks gather in the greatest numbers. A single buffalo may carry hundreds or even thousands of ticks during peak parasite season. Left unchecked, these blood-feeding parasites can weaken the animal over time, spread harmful infections, and create painful wounds. While oxpeckers cannot eliminate every parasite, they can significantly reduce the burden. The buffalo seems to understand the value of their work. Instead of chasing the birds away, it often remains surprisingly calm, allowing them to search every corner of its body. Trust has developed over countless generations. Yet this relationship is more complicated than it first appears. Scientists have observed that oxpeckers do more than simply eat ticks. Sometimes they feed on blood from existing wounds, occasionally delaying healing by reopening small injuries. This means the partnership is not perfectly balanced. Most of the time, the birds provide a cleaning service, but in certain situations they also benefit directly from the buffalo itself. Nature rarely deals in perfect friendships. Instead, survival is shaped by constant trade-offs, where every species seeks the greatest advantage while avoiding the greatest risk. As temperatures climb, the buffalo returns to deeper water. Here another cleaning process begins. Schools of small fish gather around the submerged giant. drawn by bits of dead skin, loose tissue, and tiny aquatic parasites. They carefully nibble along the buffalo's legs and lower body. Unlike dramatic hunting scenes, this quiet interaction often goes unnoticed, yet it plays an important role in keeping the buffalo comfortable. The cool water also offers relief from relentless heat and swarming insects. Ticks higher on the body remain the responsibility of the oxpeckers, while aquatic cleaners work below the surface. Together, these different species reduce irritation from two completely different environments. Meanwhile, danger never disappears. A buffalo standing still at the water's edge must remain alert. Crocodiles lurk beneath the surface, waiting for moments of carelessness. Lions patrol nearby grasslands, searching for weakness within the herd. Even while receiving nature's version of a health check, every sense remains focused on survival. The birds often become an unexpected alarm system. Their sudden flight or nervous calls can signal approaching danger before the buffalo notices it. Although the birds react primarily to protect themselves, the buffalo may benefit from their heightened awareness. In the wild, every relationship serves multiple purposes: food, protection, comfort, and survival often become tightly connected in ways that no single species could accomplish alone. As evening settles across the African landscape, the day's work slowly comes to an end. The fish disappear into deeper water, while the oxpeckers gather for the night after, spending hours searching through the buffalo's thick coat. The buffalo leaves with fewer parasites than it carried that morning. It is impossible to remove every tick, every insect, or every threat. Nature never promises perfection. Instead, it offers balance. The story of the oxpecker reminds us that survival is not always won by the strongest predator or the fastest runner. Sometimes it depends on cooperation between animals that seem completely different in size, behavior, and lifestyle. A tiny bird gains a dependable source of food. Small fish find an easy meal. The buffalo receives relief from constant irritation and an extra layer of awareness in a dangerous world. None of these animals planned this partnership, yet millions of years of evolution shaped one of Africa's most remarkable everyday alliances. While predators often steal the spotlight, countless quieter interactions keep entire ecosystems functioning. These hidden partnerships are just as important as the dramatic chases that capture our attention. The next time you see a buffalo surrounded by birds or standing peacefully among schools of fish, remember that you are witnessing more than a simple feeding opportunity. You are watching a living example of nature's delicate balance, where survival often depends on cooperation as much as competition. If you enjoyed exploring this incredible wildlife story, be sure to subscribe and join us for more unforgettable journeys into the natural world.